95. Between local lines. Notes from the Emirate.
Yeah, that's right. Today's the big award ceremony, in fact, by the Sharjah International Award for Refugee Advocacy. It's set to take place today, Sharjah time, and we're delighted to have with us here on World Refugee Day to talk to us about the significance of this event and the incredible humanitarian work that is being done across the world is Alya Al Musaeibi, Head of Media at the Big Heart Foundation. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Thank you for having us.
Thanks for coming along. And let's start by talking about this event set to take place today, the Sharjah International Award for Refugee Advocacy. What are the plans for this event?
So this year, as last year, we are hosting Sharjah International Award for Refugee Advocacy and Support awarding ceremony virtually due to the safety measures of COVID-19. But this year, it's a bit different and it's more meaningful as we chose the ceremony to fall on World Refugee Day to honor refugees around the globe and to celebrate entities for their key humanitarian contributions in refugee advocacy, support, and community building. His Highness Sheikh Dr. Sultan bin Mohammed Al Qasimi, Supreme Council Member and ruler of Sharjah, will virtually address the 5th annual edition of the Sharjah Award today at 1 in the afternoon. And it will be followed by the awarding of 500,000 dirhams to the winner of the 2021 edition of the award, who will be announced today by Maryam Al-Hamadi, Director of the Big Heart Foundation. Also, the UN High Commissioner for Refugee, Mr. Filippo Grandi, will give us an inspiring speech during the event today.
Okay, so there is no live attendance at all.
No, not really.
It's all.
Hopefully next year. We cannot wait for it.
Yes, inshallah. So that's going to be exciting times indeed. But now talk to us about the significance of the award. What does this award really mean for Sharjah, obviously, to get that international recognition and effort, but for the recipients, how significant is this?
Being organized annually since 2017, Sharjah Award is dedicated to individuals and organizations who lead pioneering projects designed to alleviate the sufferings of refugees, internally displaced persons, and asylum seekers in host nations encompassing the Asian and MENA regions. The award also seeks to turn the spotlight on outstanding humanitarian interventions launched in communities affected by natural disasters, armed conflicts, and poverty worldwide, which have led to a positive and sustainable impact. In the past 4 editions, Sharjah Award has honored different organizations for outstanding and dedicated work with and for displaced people, and will continue to uphold its legacy of recognizing individuals and entities working on social and humanitarian programs and activities.
Yeah, and can you talk to us some more about those humanitarian programs that have been awarded by the Sharjah International Award for Refugee Advocacy? What has been done that has been recognized here?
Sure. So based on the reports that we received from our past winners, the award has made a lasting positive impact on the lives of refugees, those who were forcibly displaced, as well as marginalized communities. One of the early recipients of the award, Dignity for Children Foundation, it's a Malaysian NGO that aims to empower underprivileged urban poor children and refugee children to break the cycle of poverty through quality education, positively transforming their lives and the lives of the community around them. So Dignity for Children, they confirmed that winning Sharjah Award back in 2018 had been a milestone in the foundation's 20-year humanitarian journey, because for the first time in 20 years, Dignity, which has been offering their educational services in rented educational buildings and centers until then, they finally managed to move into their first wholly owned learning center, and they expand their work to accommodate more secondary age youth. And they chose to name this new building as the Big Heart Educational Center.
It's incredible work. Now, I'd like to touch upon how does the Big Heart Foundation accept these nominations? Is it that other third-party organizations suggest to Ciara, or do we at Big Heart Foundation physically assess the potential winners for the years? So how does it all work?
So since the award is organized in collaboration with the UNHCR, the nominees are evaluated based on the impact of their work in bringing about tangible benefits to target communities within refugee and displaced persons operations. Innovative practices that boost overall sustainability of programs and project activities, gender sensitivity in the planning and implementation of these projects. Also, we always focus on demonstrable ability to address humanitarian gaps, especially in emergency situations. These are like some of the other criteria that are always evaluated by us and by the UNHCR and the committee member. So we receive the applications and we start evaluating them along with the committee members. Then we choose like the shortlisted ones. Then we share it with His Highness and Her Highness, and they choose the winner of each year.
Yeah, I'm reading about the awards you've given out last year, in fact, and it's incredible the work these organizations have been doing, especially since refugees have been, well, their struggles have been exacerbated by COVID-19. Now, if people want to contribute to helping those refugees around the world, are there any channels, perhaps through the Big Heart Foundation, where people can donate and play an active role in helping those people?
So before going through these channels, allow me first to invite you all today to attend the ceremony through our social media channels and on Sharjah TV. It will be aired live at 1 p.m. sharp. Also tomorrow on the 21st of June at 4 p.m. UAE time, on the sideline of the 5th edition of Sharjah Award, we invite you to attend a very inspiring panel discussion organized by the Big Heart Foundation in collaboration with Pearl Initiative and UNHCR. Through this side session, you will be listening to several change makers on their distinguished efforts and initiatives to improve the lives of refugees across the Middle East and Africa. So to register to attend the side session, please find the link on our social media platforms at the Big Heart UAE. Then when it comes to how, tell me.
Yes, that one's going to not be live as well. That's also virtual, right?
If it's going to be virtual, but it's going to be live.
Oh, okay.
It's not going to be pre-recorded,
Right.
Yeah, and when it comes to how to support or contribute towards the Big Heart Foundation's other charitable drives, we have many channels in which individuals or entities may contribute to our different initiatives and projects. So visiting our website, www.tbhf.ae, or our social media platforms, the Big Heart UAE, will drive them to our official pages and ways of donating to different projects.
Exciting times indeed. Now, lastly, I'd like to ask, how can people be extending their support and contribute towards your other charitable drives that the Big Heart Foundation offers as well?
Yeah, that's by visiting our website, www.tbhf.ae, or by visiting our social media platforms, which is the Big Heart UAE. And there we have all our official pages and all the ways of donating to different projects.
Incredible stuff. Well, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Alya Al Musaeibi, the head of media at the Big Heart Foundation, talking to us about the Sierra Award, which is going to go live tonight, this afternoon, in fact, on YouTube. It kicks off with His Highness's speech, so we're really looking forward to this. And thank you once again for telling us all about it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, that was Alya Al Musaeibi, the head of media at the Big Heart Foundation, talking to us about the awards ceremony this afternoon. Stay with us. Up next, we have the business news headlines, and we'll continue the discussions right after that.
If you liked this episode of the Morning Majlis, drop a like and subscribe.
95.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram for all our daily updates and top stories.
Pulse.